EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go here in New Orleans. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
They'll throw out of the gun. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Chase Young. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go, set, ready.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Rattler got it into the hands of Olave. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ready, break.
3rd, they need 8.
Set, ready.
From the gun, here's Rattler. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
12, 10. Set, hut. Check, pink. Hut, hut.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Now Rattler gonna throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He knocks it through, and the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Irving. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark him at the 29.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Irving. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 9. Back to throw. Now, screen set up for Irving. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Evans. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 41, Here's 2nd and 8. They send Evans in motion. They'll look to throw. Look at that pass, slinging across his body and connected. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 11. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page. And when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. It's complete to Evans. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, the Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. On to the 2nd, Buccaneers in possession of the football. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Schrader's kick is good. And the Bucs are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Schrader back on after converting the field goal, and he kicks this one off. Agnew on the return. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 32-yard line.
Ready. Cut.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Set, go.
A give here to Pacheco. Finding room to the 20. And he'll be taken down. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
Set, red, hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
On the double.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Black 40. Set, hut.
A handoff to Pacheco. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. Down near the goal line, sets up 1st and goal.
Two yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Pacheco. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now, the extra point.
For the extra point.
His kick is good. Saints extend their advantage to 14-3.
14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short. Now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Buccaneers first down. They'll run with Irving. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
He can't get away, and he loses the football. Looks like the Saints have come up with the football. They did. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter. Quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
Ready,
Here's
ready.
a 3rd down and 4.
Yellow, line it. Ready, ready.
Now a give to Pacheco, running right, and he's going to have the Saints first down. Although it didn't appear he got by much, he needed 4, and that's what he got to convert 3rd and 4.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On the set.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Set. Ready. Ready.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. On 3rd down, they go with Pacheco.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Rattler. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big one there to start the drive. 37 yards.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
He'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get...
And he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers are back within 4. It is 14-10. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Going to return this from the 10. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
On the ready. Drill. Let's go. Ready.
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Agnew on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he is not going to get away. gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Down. Set.
Throwing is Rattler. Open man left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and you're able to force him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run with Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the 2nd straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 20 on the connection. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Let's go now.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That is brought in by Ibuka. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. That one is caught by Ibuka. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
19 yards.
2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
Gain of 19 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Here's Irvin. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed to his left. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. To the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will pay off. It is caught. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
Agnew on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. They'll take this forward for about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Rattler. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
39-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side this time, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down. He's
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. On EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Now it's Rattler. We'll try to set up the screen to Dillon. He's got room at the 30. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 37 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucs 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Cut.
To throw, it's Rattler. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown 6. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now the try here for the point after.
Extra point.
He gets it to go, and the Saints move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Buccaneers 17.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Give. This is Irving. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Red, cycle. Cut.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, New Orleans. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Saints 28, Buccaneers 17. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the handoff, it's Irvin. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. That's out wide to Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. There's that man again, another catch. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
Amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Beavis, good on the extra point. Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They send Godwin in motion. Right back to the air following that pick six.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
Result of the play is a turnover and downs.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Brings up third down.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3rd and 11.
Set. Hut.
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
First down throw for Rattler. His throw left side is complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look downfield once again. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mega.
On 1st and 10, Rattler. Back deep for Olave. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. It's second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Again, working deep downfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Red, yellow. Set, ready, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Rattler. Back deep for Olave. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
To throw on second down is Rattler. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Set, hut, hut.
Rattler to throw it again. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. He'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. Here we go. 1 final play. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up